Right?
Oh yeah,
You're listening to me.
Yeah, they matter. No, what I'm thinking is we're just kind of warming up because last night was a late one, wasn't it? It was kind of a late one.
Yeah, we had a late night.
It was pretty.
It's a
late.
rarity that we
on
even
a Sunday.
on a Sunday night
So
on a
you're
school
live on
night.
Facebook too?
Oh, we are. Oh, look at
So
there.
there you are on.
There you go. Yeah, you. Do you know? Look at that. Look.
No, I see. Right. So does it show how many? We've got 32 viewers, so it's going up a bit.
32 people.
Right. So yeah, we can start talking about things,
no,
right?
we can start talking about stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're live to Facebook and to YouTube. It's
Wow.
Oh, so cool. We're doing a double live, cross-platform, multi-dimensional media frenzy.
And we're both exhausted, and one of us has been hit in the head. I wonder if you can guess who that might be.
So should we have a little close-up?
Yeah, go.
I've got so many cameras here,
I know,
Mr.
what
T. Which
camera
one should
is
I
it?
go for? Should I show it to all of them?
Probably go to those two because they're.
All right. So
Right.
I'm going to give you a close-up of the injury.
Yeah.
Look. See?
Ah.
It's like a Harry Potter scar.
Yeah.
Now, I would love to say that I got.
Oh, look! I can there. You can see things happening.
see it?
there.
Can you
Yeah,
see
you can
it?
see things.
It's
look!
pretty big.
Kawaii watermelon. That's a great name. Hello, Kawaii watermelon.
So
and
I
I'm waving to Emily Westcott too.
So I turned up on Lynn's door.
It was like a porn film, but it wasn't a porn film, obviously, because we know each other and it was ridiculous.
Yeah, and we've, you know.
No, we know each other.
Our sex is.
No,
it's
it's
not.
no. We're neutered. No, it was
Jeez.
totally like a porn film though, because it was a really late night last night because we were at this Brit Week thing, which was awesome. You were awesome. You
thank
were
you.
awesome at it.
Played a couple of songs.
You like are, because I forget you're a proper musician.
Why? Because we see each other all the time.
Yeah,
do the
because
school
we
run
hang
together.
out, right? Because it's
Yeah.
all like, because we all hang out together. I'm like, you know, it's just Chesney.
It's just
right?
me. It's just little old me.
He's a proper musician, right? And so then, late night, so I'm in my pyjamas this morning because I'm thinking I'm just going to have a lazy morning. And Chesney is spectacularly an hour early. Who knows why?
I thought I was on time, but apparently I got the time wrong. In fact, I tweeted out that it was an hour early, so
Yeah.
sorry about that, guys.
So I'm in my pyjamas, ladies and gentlemen.
And she looked gorgeous.
No, I didn't. But thank you for saying that. But no, I really didn't. It was the tea bags were out on the eyes this morning, if you know what I'm saying. And actually, that sounds filthy.
He was still talking about the porn film.
No,
here.
it was right.
It's a good premise.
So anyway, I'm wandering about in my pyjamas and thinking maybe I'll make myself some breakfast. Doorbell rings, right? Chesney standing on the doorstep, head pouring in blood, going, "Help me!" And I said to him, "That is so like the beginning of a movie, isn't it?"
It looked like a scene from Carrie.
Oh God, it really did.
Yeah, and I felt it in my. It was like dripping in my eye. You know, I literally, because I parked my car a little bit down, and I was like running with the guitar in one hand and my hand on my head, like wiping myself.
Oh
like,
man!
I was like, what have I done?
It was funny.
It's a good job I was an hour early, really, because I needed this time to recover, and I still feel a bit lightheaded and slightly dizzy.
I think that it was a very late night, though, wasn't it? Or is it just I'm old? It might be that I'm old.
I think we're
that
at that point in our lives, and I'm sure a lot of people will relate, is that we're in the fast lane.
Oh, you feel?
We're in the fast lane, aren't we?
Are we?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, we got kids of a certain age where we got the school run,
Yeah.
and then, you know, it's just like constant, isn't it? It's like everything.
Yeah, there's
and
a lot
by
of
the time you
stuff,
put the kids to bed, you're just like, you know? And then you wake up and you're like, 6 o'clock in the morning. Right.
And it's
another day.
I know I was grouchy the other day and my youngest said to me...
What do you mean the other day? Sorry.
Mr. T, the naked cameraman.
I was grouchy the other day and my youngest said to me, he said, you know, these early mornings don't work with you, do they? Yeah, Lachlan.
Did Lachlan say that?
Yeah, he said these early mornings don't work with you.
See, Lachlan has got it going on. He knows.
Yeah.
He knows things.
He said to me last night before we went out, he said, "Mom, there's something I need you to know." And I was like, "What?" And he said, "Wherever you go, you take a bit of my heart with you."
Did he really say that?
did.
I told you, he knows what he's doing, that boy.
Wherever you go, he is manipulative.
God,
It sounds like a
good.
cue for a song, though. You want to do a song?
I can play a song.
Good, can you? Even with a headwind?
Well, I see.
That's a professional.
Yeah. See, what kind of song would you like?
I don't know. I'd like a kind of Sunday morning song. Do you know what I mean?
I do, even though it's Monday morning for us.
Yeah, but it's kind of Sunday morning because it was a work thing.
I just realised I didn't explain what happened to my head. They're probably all thinking,
no,
what the hell
you weren't-
happened?
yeah. Oh, look, the suspense is killing Catherine with the
Oh, yeah,
line.
sorry, Catherine.
Sorry about that, Catherine. He's had a head injury. What can
Yeah,
I tell
exactly. I mean, yeah. I was just running. I thought I was late, so I was like 10 past 10 or something like that. But I was an hour earlier, but I didn't know that. So I kind of jumped out the car, opened the boot, and grabbed my guitar, and I just pulled the boot down on top of my head, and walloped myself. These things happen.
And there was
right?
blood.
There's blood.
There was blood. Right, do us a song.
All right, now I was going to do this. I'm thinking of making a country album.
Do.
Yeah.
If you get a dog, you have got a dog.
A dog, yes.
Yeah, I think you've got. Don't you have a dog? And you have to have a dog if you've got a country.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but you're happily married and everything. The country's.
Yeah, but I can, maybe she could have an affair with my best friend, and we could.
Mark.
The dog could.
No, she
something
could not
happen
have
to
an
the
affair.
dog. No, fair enough. No, Mr. T. Not gonna happen, right? So, when I was a kid, we moved to Nashville.
No way.
Yeah, I thought you knew this story, but
I do know this story, but
Yeah.
I'm doing it for. I was doing the news. I was
Really?
doing the.
Tell me.
Yes, I was doing the newsreader thing where you go, oh, you did.
So, we moved there when I was about 5 years old. So my kind of first introduction to music was country music.
Oh wow.
Like Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson and Johnny Cash and Chris Christopherson and all those amazing kind of outlaw, heartland country music. And my dad made a country album at that point in Nashville when we were there. So all these years I've thought of doing something country.
Yeah.
So I've started kind of like dipping my toe in and writing a couple of songs. And this is a song called A Few of My Own. And it kind of is self-explanatory. It's a little bit kind of, autobiographical in a way. So. You like that little intro?
I do. I was thinking how wonderful it was that you could play guitar and have a head wound at the same time.
Down to Nashville, summer of '85. It was '75.
Stop
While
it.
Dad was recording, the rest of us were trying to get by. Boys fight and mothers worry. I remember what Dad used to say. Listen to your mama when she tells you not to do something, and do it anyway. Be the fool to rush in without thinking. Be the last one to cast the first stone. If you don't make mistakes, you won't make anything. I should know, 'cause I made a few of my own. 20 years later, I got 3 kids of my own, and a wife in the valley saying, wait till your daddy gets home. They try to look sorry, but they know what I'm going to say. Listen to your mama, son, when she tells you not to do something, do it anyway. Be the fools who rush in without thinking. Be the last one to cast the first stone. If you don't make mistakes, you won't make anything. I should know. I made a few of my own. I wouldn't change a Be the fools to rush in without thinking. Be the last one to cast the first stone. If you don't make mistakes, you won't make anything. I should know, 'cause I made a few my own. I made a few my own.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
That really was beautiful. Wasn't that beautiful? Look, great song. Wasn't that beautiful?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Do you know what I noticed there though was I suddenly became aware of. Did you ever watch the shows like you wouldn't have seen Thingamajig when you were little, but
Thingamajig.
Thingamajig. Do you never watch?
I thought you just couldn't remember the name
No,
of it.
no, it was called Thingamajig, and it was Scottish country dancing and people singing and all that, and there was the audience would sit in like hay bales and do that, and I was sitting listening to the song, and I was like, because it's a great song, and then I was going, what do I do? What do I
Oh, so, so you had that awkward thing where you're just like across my
And
arms.
then
Like,
actually I got really into the song, but there was that stuff, because when I watched you with Athena, like Athena sings, there's no way I'm going to sing. I'm not singing along with her.
you could have done the harmonies with me.
No, I'm not singing. But
I got applause.
Thank
you.
No, look, great song. See, Catherine with a Y.
Loads,
Yeah, Catherine with a Y.
Yeah.
She's definitely with us, isn't she?
Yeah, well, she's with a Y as well.
Oh, and you don't see on that one, there was loads of hearts going flying through the screen.
Oh, great.
Right.
It is a great song, actually, Ches.
Thank
It really
you.
is. Yes, I think you should. What do you think? He should do a country album?
A foray into country, shall I?
Yeah, go. It was really nice. I really liked it.
Yeah,
It was like modern country.
Yeah, exactly. And but I want that kind of heartland music.
Yeah.
So like the demo we did was like, it's kind of like big drums and like lots of big, you know, kind of John Cougar Mellencamp type of thing.
Right.
You know, that thing. You know. But let's talk about you.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Well, talk about me.
Yes.
Do you
What's
know?
going on
but
with you?
you know what's going on with me because you're.
But I
here
did that
all the
because
time.
you know they don't.
Oh, you don't know what's going on.
I'm doing
with
what
me.
you do.
I did. You know what it is? It's kind of weird because I'm working with the storytelling thing.
Yeah.
I'm so used, and this is unusual for anybody who knows me, that I'm so used to listening. Right? Oh, I might not have appeared that in this particular.
Did you notice the could have fooled me face that I was pulling there?
No, so I'm working with the storytelling, and we put your story out today. Was it today we put it out or yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
And then, it's also on podcast today as well.
Right, so you're on the iTunes today as well with your.
Really?
Yeah.
So I'm on iTunes, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Well,
You're
All
everywhere.
over.
I'm
Omnipresent.
everywhere.
Do you know what? If you're a fan of Chesney, and frankly, who isn't? Al Qaeda. No, there's
Maybe,
not.
I
There's
don't
some, but these people are crazy.
They must be,
They must
surely.
be crazy. They are crazy. Then Chesney, I run a story. I teach storytelling.
Yes, and I
Kind
did.
of, and it's kind of awesome.
It is awesome. You don't have to say it. I can say it. It is awesome. I did the beginners 5-week course on how to tell a story.
Ches, you're bleeding.
Am I bleeding? Really? How exciting! Am I really?
You're really bleeding.
Is it coming down my
You're
face?
bleeding. Yeah, I'm like much as I really want to talk
I am
about
injured.
you need to go,
Actually-
Mr. T, get him some tissue.
Well,
or
I have
something.
this.
All
I've
right,
already got
okay.
some blood on your.
That's okay.
Oh my goodness.
So much as I want to talk about me and everything, I just was going.
I'm actually bleeding. Oh my goodness.
That's how you know it's fun. Then I'll have to start a country song.
Oh god.
No.
You know what I'm most upset about?
What's that?
It messed up my hair.
I think
This whole thing's
has
messed
your
up my
hair
hair.
just been done. It's very nice.
Yes,
I was
I've had a
admiring.
haircut. Do
Yeah,
we
it
like
was
the haircut?
I do like the
Yes.
haircut. It's very similar to my youngest son's actually.
It's quite similar to yours actually.
Well, you know,
I model my
a brush is similar to mine. You know, like I don't get a haircut so much as when I text my hairdresser, I just text her "ba," because she says it's like shearing a sheep. You know, it's just like on.
No, you've got a very kind of trendy, cool haircut.
Do you think so?
Yeah, and I think ours is actually very similar.
You do.
Yeah, look, it does look similar, right?
I don't
might have a little
I
more
don't
on
have
top.
blood here though.
No, exactly.
And I've got a bigger face
Man.
as well. I've got a bit. I know. Can
What an
you believe that? I
exciting
know, I
thing
know,
for
I
a
know.
for a.
And
Facebook
just when
Live
we were
event.
talking about me as well.
Oh, and look, there was more comments on
What's
the
that?
Facebook Live, see there? Lovely song,
yeah,
Gemma.
it's beautiful.
Oh, I see. So that's YouTube over there, and this is. Oh, okay. We've been ignoring you, Facebook guys. Sorry.
Sorry, ordinary girl, please. It's my birthday Thursday.
Is it? Happy
oh,
birthday.
happy birthday, Karen
I
Barton.
remember the.
You-
That's good, isn't it? Interesting.
Yeah.
Ordinary girl. What's that called? It's an ordinary world we live in, but you make it special. Get the chords.
He's had a head injury.
Oh, exactly.
I'd love to help you, Karen.
I'd love to help you,
He's
but I
had a head
can't.
injury.
For some reason, I can't remember my name, the chords, or the lyrics to this song. But just know that it was in my heart to do it for you, and I apologise.
Well,
It's
you
gone,
know,
it's all gone.
Do you know what? Have you forgotten your name and everything? Because fortunately, Ches has done a story.
Yeah, so if you want to know, I'm sorry about that, ordinary girl. At least you got a little touch of it anyway. I love that song though, it's a really good one now.
Yeah, there you go.
I
Happy
should dig
birthday,
that out
Karen.
again. Happy birthday, yes.
Yeah.
How about that? Happy birthday to Karen.
Can't believe you got hurt by your car boot. That's Mini 99. Then you LOL'd. You LOL'd that.
That
Mini?
might be lots of love though.
Oh, maybe.
Might not be a
Yeah.
happy birthday to you.
Oh.
Whose birthday is it?
Karen.
Happy birthday, dear Karen.
Karen Barton.
Barton. Oh, hey Karen.
Karen Barton.
Happy birthday to you.
There you go, right.
Right, so back
So,
to storytelling.
back to me.
I did a 5-week course with Lynn, and it was really a beautiful self-discovery thing for me. It was really amazing. And then it culminated in an event in a lovely little theatre near us in Hollywood, California.
Yeah.
And I told the story about how I first got the job as Buddy. So if you're interested in that story, pop over to YouTube. It's over there.
Or you can go to youtellyours.com.
Oh yeah, sorry, I should have done that, shouldn't I?
Why are you apologising?
Well,
Is it
it
'cause
should
you've
be
had a head injury?
Yeah. I'm glad we can use that now through this whole thing. Because the next one I can't use the head injury.
I don't know. There's always you and your car.
No,
There's
yeah,
always you and your
true.
escapades.
Yeah, because we've talked about a lot of my injuries
Yeah.
on podcasts before, haven't we? Yeah.
You know, so we're very excited with the storytelling thing because we've just released our own online course.
It's very exciting. You guys should do it. It's amazing.
You know why? The thing, because lots of people, we've had this discussion. In fact, I had this discussion with you before you did the course where you were like, why would I do storytelling? And it's like, I can tell a story.
Yeah.
Right? But I can tell a story when I'm not maiming myself.
When I don't have blood dripping down my face.
That was very exciting.
Sorry, I don't know why it's not on here, but on the phone it says, Rachel Harrison says, I can see your willy. That's what made me laugh.
Thank you. Thank you very much for noticing.
My Willie.
I'm presuming she meant me, but you know.
I don't know. My Willie?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I had to look just in case it was like actually out. and
Don't
about,
show your
but,
flesh.
yeah.
Between that and a flesh wound and the guitar, everybody's going to be out there.
Blimey. We could get naked if you wanted to.
No,
I
I
mean,
don't want to get
you
naked.
don't
It's
do
too
that?
early in the morning. You've already upset me by turning up at my door bleeding when I'm wearing my pyjamas.
Okay, so
Christ's
maybe
sake.
next week we'll do it. We'll be naked. It'll
No,
be,
well,
it'll be
you
the
might be naked.
Well,
I'm not being
well, of
naked.
course I'll be in England next
Oh,
week.
you will? Who will you be naked with?
Well, I don't know. I've got one of these. Anybody want to join me naked?
Does anybody want to be naked with Chesney? Oh, it's just gone a bit mental. Oh, Emma Skelton says, have you had your wound looked at, Chesney?
Well, Mr. T looked at it and because Lynn doesn't really like blood, so
Don't.
she's like
No.
with it. No, but she did
But
give me
it
this.
might need stitching or glue.
Yeah,
We've got
it has.
glue.
It's had.
It was all right until it started bleeding.
I
Just
don't know why
there.
it suddenly started bleeding.
Because we were talking about me for a change.
Exactly, and it all came back to me. 'Cause it's all about me. That's a singer's disease, isn't it?
Because we were talking about me, I know, and the actor's one is I.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, but
Yeah, so there you go.
But so your storytelling
Storytelling.
online course is now available and live, right?
It is.
Yes.
You know what it is, right? Why I started teaching storytelling? Will I tell you that? Because I
Yes.
know that you're asking me.
I am.
You are.
I am. So
You're
why did
asking-
you start doing this?
Do you know? Well, now that you asked me. Because I watched, like I do a lot of storytelling events, like big storytelling events, like host for the Moth and stuff. And it dawned on me when I was like watching a storyteller in this massive theatre that actually that the storytelling, the understanding how to tell your own story is what is underneath everything, right? That's why people make stuff. And yeah, it seems like how we learn to tell a story or how we learn to do stuff is by learning the technical stuff first. Do you know what I mean? And so then you learn other people's stories and not your own.
Yes.
And it's funny, people come to class and they're like, I don't think I really have a story.
No, that's so true. And then when you get into it, you realise you have like a million stories.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
So that's why I do it.
And what I got out of it was that, you know, I'm a performer, obviously, and like, you know, being on stage is performing. You kind of, you know, of course, I am me, and I will always be me on stage. But there's kind of a natural kind of like, I'm on stage and I'm playing a song and I'm doing a thing, you know. But that was the first time I've been on stage where I felt like really me and like telling my truth. You know, it was just like here I am, and this is something that happened to me, and it was just a really lovely thing, and I felt so grounded on stage. And it was a really amazing experience.
It's kind of beautiful, isn't it? I mean, it really is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And I think the other reason I wanted to do it, as you're asking, is...
I've got to... I need lessons on,
no, you don't.
On how to interview people.
You totally don't need lessons. You're adorable just as you are. You are, apart from when you've got blood running down your head. No, the other reason I like doing it is because there's an assumption that only kind of performers or artists can tell stories.
Yeah.
And actually, I really do think that anybody can tell a story, and I think that people's stories are fascinating.
Well, even, you know, there was... How many other people in my class? There was another 5 or 6 people.
Yeah. There was there 9 at that event? There was quite a lot.
Oh, yeah. And they were all from all sorts of walks of life. And,
totally.
you know, there was a doctor. And, yeah, so anyone can do it. And you should do it.
For a period of time, I kept getting analysts. There was a lot
Really?
of... yeah!
Oh, wow.
There was a lot of people who were like analysts and psychotherapists, and I was like, what's the universe? Is the universe trying to tell me something? Yeah. No, it's beautiful. So if you want to... If you ever have to do any sort of kind of speaking...
Like a best man speech or something like... Or
even just, you know what, if you're freaked out about the idea of speaking to people about stuff...
I was.
Yeah.
I was more nervous about... I was, yeah. I was more nervous about that than doing any gigs.
I have never seen you look so happy afterwards. Like,
and I was very happy.
Afterwards, my God, and you kissed me full on the lips, Chesney. I was like, I know people that might be crazy, but we know each other super well. I was like, Chesney.
Get your lifts off of mine, you crazy fool.
Go write a country song or something.
Because you put me on last.
I did.
Yeah, so you made me wait. So that whole wait was like... Because then you watch everyone else do really well, and then and then your brain starts going, do you remember any of it? Do you remember any of it?
But of course you do that. There's who is it? Mark Twain says, if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything.
That's
and
it.
So like when you when you storytell and you do that kind of storytelling,
absolutely. Yeah.
People talk for hours, man.
They do. Some people go on for sure.
And then people that come in and they
Mentioning
go,
no names.
There's people come in and the ones that say I don't really think I've got anything to say, they're the ones that talk forever.
Yeah.
You know, once they start, they're like, wow. You know.
It was amazing. So youtellyours.com.
Thank you.
Go and see it, and you can see me do my thing, and you can see my wife do her thing. Is she up there?
She's not up yet.
Yeah, I've still got editing to do.
Okay. Yeah.
She did her story on Thursday.
Yeah, it was
we had
recently,
an event on Thursday.
I know, I'm still doing this. So.
Can't believe it.
I'm still bleeding. Yeah, I think I might go to A&E after this.
Do you know what? I think you might have to.
I know.
Just there is a thing when you're having a conversation with someone and they start bleeding in front of you.
Is it a little bit disconcerting?
Well, only because we were talking about me at the time.
We should probably wrap this up. I mean, it's been a long one, right? Already.
Yeah, it has been a long one.
Really long.
So yeah,
Is there anything that anybody really? I can't see all the.
But this one here.
What's that?
The Facebook ones are...
Oh, Catherine with a Y did a bit of storytelling at university.
Oh wow, cool.
Good job, Catherine with a Y. I think I might like Catherine with a Y.
Never seen you unhappy, Ches.
Haley says
apart from
might
electric
glue it.
problems. Oh yes.
Might glue it, yeah.
Martin says get yourself to hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I
One
will.
more song, please. Somebody said.
One more song.
Right.
Which one?
If you're,
I didn't do very well with the last request, did I?
You did. What was that song you sang last night that was your dad's song? Can you do it?
Shoulders, knees and toes.
No, it was a really good one.
It was,
He was so good last night. He really was good, you know.
thank you.
Yeah, it surprises me. I mean, I don't mean that, but you know what I mean? Like, I think
But,
people just think you're that one song, and then, and you know, like, because we hang out, I forget who, you know what I mean? I forget.
Yes, there's more to me than meets the eye, darling.
Honestly, I watched and everybody was...
Man, not a boy. This
Oh,
jeez.
man, not a boy. Do the one from last night.
one and only.
I could just be here all day, right?
Yeah,
So,
one from last night. One from last
I was just about to do Man Not a Boy, but okay, one from last night. This is I won't play the whole thing. This is a fun one. But I might get you to sing here.
No.
I might.
No.
Alright, Mr. T. In the midnight moonlight, I'll be walking this long and lonely mile. And every time I do, I keep seeing this picture of you. Here comes my baby, here she comes now. Well, and it comes as no surprise to me. Well, another guy. Here comes my baby, here she comes now. Oh, well, love so, so fine, never to be mine, no matter how I try.
Song.
That was written by Cat Stevens.
Was it?
And the
I
Tremolos.
loved him.
The Tremolos had a big hit with it.
Yusuf
in the 60s.
Islam.
Yusuf Islam. Yeah.
He is such a good writer, don't you
he's
think?
amazing.
Like I would like to. My sister used to fancy him for years. No offence, Eddie, if you're watching. She doesn't anymore. That's my brother. I'm sure
She's into beards.
No.
Turbans.
Sometimes, Chesney. It's the head wound.
Is that what it is? Should we, on that bombshell, perhaps we should wrap this up.
Alright.
Bye.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. See you next week, same time, but without...